Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are back on the Renault Captur. Yeah, it's been crazy that actual Captur in a minute because of that drive shaft. Now, I think now it's the wrong one. And I'm going to explain and show you that in a second before we get out there. I've been struggling to try and get that drive shaft in, and it just, something clicked. It's like something's wrong here. It's rather the gearbox is broke and wrong, or something's happened to the gearbox because of the accident, or this drive shaft I've got that I got new is wrong. So I think there's been a bit of a development, and I'm going to show you that in a second, and then we're going to get out there. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can move forward now with this Captur at the front. Before we do, guys, just quickly, that MG that I showed you, the electric car that I got, is incredible. I've now found out the mileage. I managed to find the mileage on the dash. It took me a while and it didn't like it, but I've managed to find it. So in the next part on that car, I will reveal and show you the mileage on that car. Not what I was expecting, I've got to be honest. Not what I was expecting. So, but yeah, I thought I'd just mention that. The blue B-Max, it's still in the workshop, as you can see, it's here. Now, with this one, I tried to do the learning again and again. I'm just trying to keep trying to learn it, and finally, I was managed to get it done. So the learning, the clutch point learning on this car is complete. All I really want to do now is drive it around for a couple of weeks to see if the problem comes back or any other issues. But I want to drive it. It's got a new clutch, it's got all the new parts. So I want to drive it so I know that it's not just someone just jumps in the car and then just boots it around, because you've really got to be gentle with these new clutches. So I want to do it for the couple of weeks. So that's what I'll do. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into that Renault Captur. I'll explain what's going on with the drive shafts first, and then we'll get out there. Let's do this. Right, okay, so drive shafts with the Renault Captur. Look at the difference between these two drive shafts. Look at them. This was the one, this one here was the one that I got brand new, and I'm trying to get it to fit. And it just wouldn't go, would it? It just, I was struggling with it, fighting with it. But look at the difference in this one. So basically, same thing happened. Supplier asked for the registration. I gave them the registration, and they said this one is the correct one. So I assumed it was. Gave them the registration for this one, which was probably 3 times more expensive. So that should tell you everything you need to know, really. That this was a cheaper one and this was a more expensive one. So yeah, you can see even the actual length of that is a completely different. Look how much longer that is. Look how much longer this spline is here, and look how much smaller this part here is compared to that. So I'm hoping, I bloody hope that this works, because yeah, it's just driving all because of a drive shaft. It is unbelievable. But you know, you put your faith in these parts suppliers. I gave them the registration for both parts, and you can see that they're both different. Why? So it must be just an error on their side. I'm hoping it's an error on their side, that is wrong. Obviously, I'm not going to return it because I've taken it apart. I don't care. I just want to get this drive shaft to fit. So let's get outside. I'll set you up on the tripod, and hopefully this is going to be the right one. Yeah, let's get out there, guys. Let's try it. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, finally, I think we're moving in the right direction with this Captur. Yeah, as you can see, it just little push and then bang, just went straight in. So I think we're there with this, finally, with this drive shaft fitted the right one. So yeah, just shows you, doesn't it? Got to have the right part, guys, otherwise it ain't gonna work. So let's move forward. Let's now, you know, put it all back together. Gonna put the leg back in place. I put it all in originally and then took it back out because it's just in my way. But now we can put it back in. We could do the gearbox oil as well. We've got to do that next. The plug is here. So, yeah, we'll just use that there. That put there, got a little hose. We'll fill that up. Get that back in place first, because obviously then it's at the, you know, we ain't got to mess around the actual leg. And then we're going to put the leg in, connect it all up, do all the suspension part of it. And then finally, we can drop this back on the ground after all this time. But yeah, I'm glad that we're actually moving in the right direction now, which is good. So let's get set up. Let's get all this back together. Let's do this. Right, okay, well, guys, typical, isn't it? Starts to rain. But on a positive note, it is all back together. And I think now we can put the wheel on this side and the other side and then drive it into the workshop. So that is what I'm going to do next. I'm not staying out in this. This is horrific. So, but luckily enough, I've got to that point where it's all back together. I've just got to double check things and stuff like that. But I just want to put the wheels on. Let's get it in the workshop and let's continue. But yeah, so far so good. Right, let's get out of this rain. It's raining on me. Right, okay, guys. Really getting there now, this one. It's all back together. Let me show you around this side. So, yeah. Actually, in here, that wing doesn't look that bad. Do you remember before when I was saying about the colour shade was slightly different? It's just really strange, this colour. But I think with a good clean and polishing this door up, I think that's going to be all right. I think it is the right colour. Yeah, but it's definitely getting there now. Back together, ready for the MOT. And then it's just a few bits and pieces. Still want to do like timing belt, still want to do a full service and that sort of stuff. But I just wanted to get it all back together so we can get it through an MOT, which is booked tomorrow. And then just see what happens with that. Hopefully, you know, it all goes through okay. I am actually going to chuck in a dash cam on this one. I've got a dash cam. I'm going to put it in this one here. This is actually not going to be up for sale. This is already going to a family member. So, yeah, it's kind of staying around with me. Like, I have got the timing belt there. Timing belt, Dayco timing belt is in there. And the full service kit is in there as well. But I just wanted to get it all back together and then just see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's gone really well. There's a couple of marks on this bumper. That there. This here over here as well. So it really could do with a spraying at some point. But like I said, it ain't going to be sold. It's going to be sticking around for a while. So I think let's sort of move it over to the middle a little bit. And let's now just have a good clean up and start installing the dash cam. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's see how far we get today. But yeah, it's ready for the MOT. It's all back together. I've checked the lights. There was a bulb out on the front as well. But I'm checking, obviously, the lights and bits and pieces to make sure that it's okay for tomorrow. But yeah, let's carry on. For the moment, let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Well, that is the dash cam fitted to the front and to the rear. Like that. I like to take it through this part here where the wires are. Like, you know, you could possibly try and trace it into this and go down a little bit further if you really wanted to, but there's, you know, there's not much in it, I've got to be honest. But, you know, I don't like to go around this part. I always try to go through the body part there. So that's what I did. Went through there. And that is the rear dash cam fitted. I know I had a lot of comments. Last time I did this on another car, like people was giving me comments saying, why don't you hardwire it into the car? The only trouble is with hardwiring it into the car, it's all well and good, but you cannot, it's a bit of a pig. You can, I suppose, but it's a bit of a pig to remove it once you hardwired it into the car. This way, it's just a case of undoing that, running the cables out and then plugging it off. I've plugged it in down there. It goes down that way at an angle, so you don't see no wires here. It's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much covered up. You can't really see it, can you, apart from that there. But as soon as you put the ignition on, Pelsey comes up there. And that's the front one. And that's the front one. And that's the rear one. So yeah, you know, and it's just a nice little dash cam. It's just a nice little setup, really. I like these Pelsey dash cams. So yeah, and it's really nice and tidy in here now. I've been trying to clean it as I go, but it is a nice tidy little car, I've got to be honest. And then that's it. We've got to really sort of clean it inside, outside. MOT tomorrow morning, we'll find out what happens there, and then it's a case of doing the timing belt and the full service whenever, you know, I can fit it in, basically. But yeah, looking at it like this, can you see the colour difference in that? It's not that bad, is it? It really ain't that bad. So we're going to see how it's really strange. In different lights and different angles, it changes, doesn't it? But yeah, we're going to leave it as it is. That's it. I'm not going to go on about it anymore. So yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow, guys, how this goes when it comes to the MOT. But for now, that is it. That's it. That's all we can do. So, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this one. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.